What is in your prayer bucket? Where are you now in your prayer life? You have reached 5, 10, 15 years and counting serving the Lord. Where are you now in your prayer life? What items occupy your prayer bucket? What happened to those which you have prayed some 5, 10, 15 years ago, and what are your new items in the list? Are they still your personal item list? Have you elevated it to include your friends, the wider community, and the nation? Today, let's look at what may be inside the prayer bucket. 1 to 5 years. Salvation of immediate family. Concerns on who to marry. When you have your family finances for starting a family, relationship with both parents, sharing the gospel with extended families, growth in the ministry, which ministry to join, and how to serve God by the talents and gifts He has bestowed on you. 6 to 10 years. Salvation of friends and relatives, finances for a growing family in both numbers and needs. Job placement, transfer for greener pasture. Going abroad, serving God, committing into a ministry, determining whether called by God to pastor a church, the wider community, neighbors associations, target Bible study groups, missions, acquisition of properties, either personal or for support to church programs and missions. 11 to 15. Salvation of co-workers, leaders in offices, both private and government. The nation, acquisition of investments for financial stability, children's courses, schools, ministry growth, support on church missions and goals, and counting. Anyone unanswered from 1 to 15 years and prolonged or continuous intercession for others. For the ministry, church, and growing, had grown family, transferring the mantle to the next generation of believers. Perspectives. 1. Have you gone over your list? Which ones have been answered, checked, and which ones do you continue to persist or persevere in prayer? For prayers that have been answered, was God glorified? Did you give Him praise? What scriptures backed up those prayers? Which ones have been your milestones spiritually? Have you matured in faith? Did you learn your spiritual lessons of the past? Since answered prayers have been received, move on to a higher level of faith. Remember, from glory to glory, from faith to faith, we continue to persevere in prayers until He comes. 4. Get new scriptures to back up your new items in the prayer list. List them down. Commit to memory. Declare His words for the new items to come to pass. 5. You are maturing. Participate in church programs and works. You can lead others to Christ. You can volunteer on new ministries in the church. You can provide for the needs of differing ministries and encourage your children and the whole family to serve the Lord. Help unload in other believers' burdens, casting their cares to the Lord, for after all, largely yours has already been taken care of by God. Pay it back, so to speak, and make yourself available for Him. 6. Later, you will soon realize you are no longer praying for your own needs but others. What a way to thank God for this. Our challenges in life are diverse, can be numerous, painful, pitiful, and disappointing. But we can turn to only one true God who has conquered it all. He who has never left you, nor had forsaken you. Remember to pray unceasingly, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. The key to victory is still the same prayer. Prayer. 1 Thessalonians 5:16, aiding rejoice, always pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. God bless. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, Luke 18-1, Matthew 6-6.